Good afternoon, everyone. It's great to be here. So, I look after the real estate and housing team in the corporate and institutional part of Lloyds Banking Group. So what does that mean? It means that me and my team have the privilege of looking after the banking needs of house builders, developers, housing associations, and the owners of commercial real estate across the country. And we partner with our colleagues across Lloyds Banking Group, many of whom are here today, who support the housing market in many ways. And I've just been thinking about the other presentations this afternoon, and it occurs to me that this word purpose keeps coming up. At Lloyds Banking Group, our purpose is to help Britain prosper, and I'm a very simple person. And at the core of a prosperous economy is that every person who lives in that economy has a great community to live in. And that's at the heart of our prosperity and a core focus for all of us at Lloyds Banking Group. So I've been asked to speak on the question of how finance can help to scale up communities affordably. And I actually think that this is a great time for us to be asking that question. Although the sector is clearly facing some challenges, the policy and funding landscape has changed significantly over the last 12 months. Just a few things that I think are positive. We now have 39 billion of social affordable housing grant and a long-term rental settlement for housing associations. We have the establishment of the National Housing Bank with £16 billion of capital to deploy. We have the site identification and recommendations from the New Towns Task Force. I do really feel that there is a feeling that now is the time to act and to work hard to use these tools to deliver the communities our economy needs. So I'm just going to talk about two quick things that I think lie at the heart of how the finance sector can support. The first is delivering the right financial solutions at scale and innovating all the time. And the second is working in partnership with the sector. So if I just think about delivering the right solutions, at Lloyds Banking Group, we're proud to support the housing market at scale, from our mortgages business all the way through to supporting the builders and owners of homes. We are always listening to our clients and looking to spot trends in the market, which our depth allows us to do. That allows us to be a significant source of capital for the sector as it evolves. So that's not just about how we finance, but who we finance. And if we think about the who, over the last decade, we've all become much more focused on the mixture of tenures that communities need to thrive. And that also helps schemes become more viable and attract a broader range of capital, which we need to happen to allow communities to scale. At Lloyds Banking Group, we've worked really hard to support different tenures as they've emerged. A good example would be institutional build-to-rent, which is now a mature sector for us as a funder and indeed as an owner through our Lloyds Living platform. And we've also looked at providing support to, for example, the for-profit housing associations and models where we see our clients joint venturing together to deliver homes. I think one of the themes that we're going to continue to see is new client types and new tenures emerging, particularly as this new funding is deployed. And it's incumbent on institutions like ours to think about how we are going to deliver the financial institutions that really allow those new models to scale. So if we then think about how we finance, it's really key that we are listening to clients and delivering the solutions that help them really meet their changing goals. And for me, retrofit is a key theme there. You know, one of the things we have to do as a society is deal with our current standing stock. Two great examples which I think bring that to life. We've listened to our housing association clients about what they need to go faster on their retrofit journey, which is so critical to creating safer, warmer homes for their residents. We heard what would unlock their needs to be able to do more quickly, and we then worked with the National Wealth Fund to design a solution that unlocks their ability to do more. We have now deployed 200 million of that 500 million fund, which is working for the sector. In September of this year, we launched a transition loan in the residential real estate space, which rewards clients with a pricing benefit if they are taking their assets on a journey towards sustainability. Again, that came from listening to clients about what they needed from us to do more. So that's, I think, how we deliver the right financial solutions. It's about spotting the trends in the market and moving with the financing solutions that are going to support those, and listening to our existing clients about how they want us and need us to work differently. If I then turn to working in partnership, and I do feel that partnership is the key word of our time, and I think it speaks to the recognition that if we are going to meet the ambitions of delivery, we're going to need to work differently together. Two themes to partnership for me. One is pooling our expertise to deliver very particular solutions. And so I think that's you focusing on what the problem is and really trying to deliver a solution for that specific problem. And the second is pooling our talents to come up with broad-based solutions that help the industry make progress over time. On the first one, we are very proud of the MADE partnership with David's team at Barrett Redrow and Homes England that is there to unlock large sites and now is actively working on sites that will deliver thousands of homes. We also have the Housing Growth Partnership with Homes England that is invested in 91 developers and delivered over 5,000 homes. So we know that partnership models can be really effective. And as we think about how the National Housing Bank is going to help to deliver speed and scale through its interventions and bring that 53 billion of private investment into the sector, we will need to work in partnership with them and with the people in this room to help design the ways that that scale is going to be achieved. If we then think about coming up with broad-based solutions, some of the challenges require us to work together over the long term. And we've worked with a range of organisations doing great work on sustainability, not least the Future Homes Hub, and many of them are in this room. And those longer-term partnerships have helped the industry make progress on adopting consistent reporting or developing transition frameworks. And critically, they've helped us see more effectively the types of solutions that client needs from us, from really deeply understanding the issues. We're now thinking about how we evolve this work to help with themes like nature, where we already have a voluntary carbon markets and nature team thinking about financing structures that will be needed. So there is a key point there for organisations like ours about how we play a role in the industry away from pure finance, how we support the work on the kind of thematic themes that we need to move forward. But my key takeaway in the question of how finance can deliver sustainable communities is really simple. It's only through partnering with our clients and all of the stakeholders in this room. Thank you very much.